Guys, we can't say anything too bad because remember, it's still YouTube.
Shut
Well,
up,
it's
nigger.
still the internet. People will still get offended, but I mean, if I'm, we have like people from like completely different
Guys, you
environments
know what?
chatting.
We need to hit all spectrums. We need to hit all spectrums.
Okay,
I want to
okay,
get the most hate.
Asian. Okay, I actually have a stupid joke. Man, I hate that the coronavirus is happening because all the Asian people are dying, which means the, average penis length is increasing.
I mean, mine's was all.
That's just making my life harder, man. Like, come on, please.
Mine's has already been on the incline since I was born, so.
Yeah, but I guess you haven't gotten that milk from your father yet, Mr. Blackie Boy. Turd from my
Milky Way
butthole.
question mark?
Mine's only 4 inches, please.
Milky Way question mark?
I would prefer being called Cracker because I actually have a tan.
I prefer being called
Turd.
I prefer be calling crispy, not
a
Jew.
frappuccino latte.
I prefer to identify as a toaster.
I prefer to. Shut up!
Fucking
What?
toasters, man.
If women can identify as
Identi-
dishwashers, I can identify as a quick toasty oven.
Okay,
Did
then
I
I
ever tell you the
didn't.
time where I thought did I ever tell you the time where I was hypnotized to think I was the dog? I literally went to the cabinet, grabbed dog food, and literally scarfed it down. I was literally
Oh,
hypnotized to do that.
I used to have a stepbrother and he loved dog food for some reason.
What
And then
the
like one day he
fuck?
just suddenly stopped liking dog food and it's like, oh, makes sense.
So who has a favorite football team? Yeah.
Who the hell watches football?
Yeah,
Like, I know a lot of people watch it and all, like, yell at the screen and all, but, like,
we're all dumbass introverts. Fuck.
I am not an
can't speak.
introvert. I am just a very...
Dyslexia.
Dyslexia? Did you just say dyslexia?
No, I was making fun of you when you said.
Dicklexia.
I was making fun of you what you said earlier.
Okay, I feel like-
I got dyslexic.
Oh,
I gotta
God.
pronounce it correctly. I gotta pronounce it by its true nature.
You know, I feel like I'm not gonna
dyslexic.
really edit anything out besides, like, the beginning and, like, a bit of the end, or something that's extremely racist or dark that shouldn't be put up.
Yeah, like how Trav's a nigger.
Oh,
That's gonna have to go. That's gonna have to go.
And you missed it, but I said that same exact thing at the beginning of this, so you're gonna have to censor that out. So.
I'm glad it was, like, in the background and not in, like, the front. No, but, like,
I'm gonna
Man.
fucking piss my pants. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad, but I don't know where my underwear are.
okay, we get it. We understand that you need to go to the restroom and all, but, like, I don't get why you have to go to the restroom, like, 20 times a day. Like, okay, we're gonna have a talk about this. Like, how often does everybody here go to the restroom?
7 times a day.
Like once.
I go, like,
Like
Hydration is key.
I go twice a
Hydration
day,
is-
no matter how much water or coffee I drink. I can drink 5 cups of coffee and still go to the restroom only twice a
drink
day.
coffee.
I'll drink tea and coffee. I have nothing against it.
I mean, I don't either. But
If it's
I
the
mean,
really
like,
bitter stuff that my father makes real quick to wake him up, I'm like, dude, you need help. He'll, like, water it down. It's like,
it's like you're nasty.
I mean, I do run the same, like, loose leaf tea scoop twice through the water, but the second time's better. The
This is
first
boring.
time's.
We're gonna cut this part out.
Yeah, I agree with Smokey.
Hey guys, I just got the no claims bonus on my game by just driving around for
Don't say
pointlessly.
anything more racist than me.
Okay,
I have to go take a piss.
we're gonna edit out like half of this.
Cap, I'm
Yep.
gonna use your strategy. I'm just gonna run naked.
I was just gonna use your strategy. Uh,
I need 2 graphene.
you there, Smokey?
He is gone.
He actually did it. That's funny. Alright, so what
Well,
are
I
you
guess it's-
thinking? Like, what are you actually thinking of doing tomorrow? Like, is it just gonna be
well, I gotta-
Astroneers?
I gotta
I gotta do
class.
some stupid teen topics. Like, dude, it.
Yeah, and then like, heck, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a nice
Dude,
looking
I'm finna
bed.
dude, I'm
Dude.
finna spread out like
Oh,
a
if you get like,
starfish.
if you get the beds that like have the cooling gel in them, oh,
No, okay, yeah, see, whatchamacallit?
the cooling gel isn't as good as you
No.
think it is, though.
No, yeah, see, when we went to go get my bed, the cooling gel, over time, like the lady was saying, yeah, over time it actually like produces heat, like it's saying like after a little bit it will like just produce heat. It would literally do the opposite of what you want. And I'm like, dude, that is whack. And then she was like,
Yeah,
yes,
after a
ma'am.
little while of laying on it, it'll heat it up, which will change how it
I
reacts.
mean, which technically makes sense, but like,
Fuck are
Yeah,
you
that's
niggas
kind of why,
talking
like, if I
about?
lay on my pillow for too long when I, like, use it at my father's house, when I play, like, Astroneers and that, and the PlayStation starts chug-a-lugging, because I've been playing for, like, 5 hours straight, because I got no life. Oh, shoot.
Cap, I feel bad for you. You have to look through all this boring shit and see where I say the N-word.
And, like, what happens is that, besides Smokey's random comment, I will realize that the pillow's warm and that there's a thick layer of, like, sweat. It's like a sweat cushion.
yes, you have the same problem.
I'm still confused on what we're talking about.
We're talking
You have
about
the
the
same
cooling
problem
gel
like I
pillows.
did.
What?
The cooling gel pillows, you know, like those special ones that, like, cool you down.
Well, they're
Like-
supposed to, but like they actually just don't.
Well, I
That's a
mean,
gimmick.
they're really nice at the beginning. You just gotta hope you fall asleep before they stop being cold.
But see, like,
But when
even
you flip
then,
it to the other
Reason why
side,
I'm
the pillow's
naked
actually
is
really cold.
Because it's so hot in my room.
but then that's the, but
I
even
have-
over time, it will just like get to a point to where it's not even worth it to do that.
Yeah, like,
You guys want to get into the more dark and depressing topics?
like
now?
I mean the gel. We're talking about gel pillows, and you're talking about going to dark topics. We're like, have you ever had like, have you seen those beds that like, have the remotes that like push your head up and down?
I don't like that.
I think it's really cool because like those beds normally are super cushiony, like they're super comfy. Like if you want to pay for like a really comfy bed that has an option to become a chair, sign me up. I think they're really cool. But then you'd get like this, just if you set your TV in front of your bed, you could just sit on your bed.
Yeah.
Like I have a leather chair that used to be able to lean back. It's the one I'm using right now. It's like an office chair. It's only like 70
The
bucks and
only
all.
reason why-
But
Since
but I
my
can't lean
TV
back
is-
on it anymore because the
like, if
holder in
you've
it
seen
broke.
like,
and
if
it
you see
shoots
my
forward.
room layout, there's my bed, and then in front of my bed there's a window, and next to that window is my TV. So my TV is crooked, and I'm really glad that my TV is crooked because I have scoliosis, and I'm not kidding about this shit. I actually have scoliosis. And
Jesus.
It actually helps
Like
my
every
neck.
line you say makes your life
It's just
seem worse.
depressing.
I'm just saying it helps.
I made it, John. I
do
made
you,
it.
do you have a back brace?
No.
Like-
Slight scoliosis is so fucking common. Like, people are like, oh, you have scoliosis, that's a horrendous disease. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just some type of disorder. It's very common. And I'm fine. I can live
John,
my
I
life
made
normally
a drill Mark
because-
3.
Because my neck, my spine isn't that out of line, so it's not fatal, it doesn't do anything, it just makes my neck, it just makes my neck sore. That's literally
Yeah.
it.
Dude.
Except, what sucks about that is I'm very prone to headaches because of muscle tension, and with my scoliosis that makes it so bad, and I'm just used to headaches now.
My brother used to puke with headaches, but like some things that people think are like super cool and rare aren't really that cool to have. Like I have a double jointed thumb. I can twist it a whole 180 degrees to where it's pointing backwards. And it's not that special. I mean, it's like a cool little party trick, but it doesn't help me like whatsoever.
See, what I think what happened to you guys is that y'all just are broken. Like, y'all need to be sent back to the factory.
Oh, I have a double jointed jaw too. Like it actually
Yeah, we need to be
locks, and
sent
when I
back
open
to
it
the
wide enough,
factory.
it'll like it'll unhinge a bit.
But you
Like
need
I
to be
can
sent
move my
back-
jaw very physically to the left and right. Like you
Smokey,
can
don't
actually
you
see
say
my
it.
skin move with it.
Alright, fine. You need to
Good
be sent back
smoking.
to poverty.
Oh.
That's another part that needs to go out.
Oh no, I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. People can enjoy this.
Oh man,
This is
No
a more
pretty
dark
snowflakes
humor
here.
session. If you're
Nope.
that much of
Oh,
a
John,
pussy to get offended
John,
by
I'm-
this, I'm sorry.
John, I made a drill mod 3.
Oh god.
It is not
I'm
as
just
fast
a
as you
white
think it
racist
is.
piece of shit.
Yeah. It's super expensive, Trav. That's what I thought. You shouldn't get it in the game.
Dude, what? Never mind. You know the beginning
People
spawn
say
area?
they need a vacation from work,
Yeah,
but
no,
work is
I
a
don't wanna
vacation.
hear it.
It's a vacation from
The
poverty.
beginning spawn area can be mined by this thing. And I mean with ease.
So what is like happening is that like, you know, we're all just, you know, doing our thing, chilling, vibing. That's the edge of a mountain. But like, dude,
Off topic, but this is, I'm looking through my my weekly Spotify playlist. What the fuck?
dude, in my Spotify playlist, I have like a playlist that's like all heavy metal and loud music, and somehow freaking Undertale music, like, you know, like the Welcome to the Underground, how was the fall? Like that somehow popped up. I also got the Creeper song where it's like, oh hi, I'm a creeper. Like
Boom, boom, boom.
I somehow found that on my heavy metal playlist that I use to just blare into my ears. It's like,
I mean the creeper one kind of makes sense, but the Undertale one,
yeah, and this is before I started adding like weird songs. Like there's a couple Five Nights at Freddy's songs that are actually kind of nice. Like,
I don't know
Oh,
how,
yeah.
but I got Danny DeVito on my Spotify playlist.
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
when I did it, but I did.
dude, it's just so weird that like Spotify's got its janks up. Actually, I think I stayed up from like 12 to like 1 a.m. just liking 12 to like 1 to 1:30. Yeah, just liking TikTok videos because I want to see how accurate the bloody thing was, and I just went into furry and liked them all, and like my For You page is now only furries.
Hey,
I hate when that shit
At least-
happens.
I don't really dislike furries. Actually, I am one.
I know that. We know. Fuck off.
just shut up. Yeah.
I know, but like I can't even
You're
find
like
like
Trav.
Gary V on TikTok anymore, and it's like, dude, Gary V is a chill dude, like. But like, it's now fighting what I'm liking and what I'm following, and it's trying to
It's
decide
like-
which one's more important.
Which one will make me more money?
It's like you
Shut
can
the
really make
fuck
the
up,
algorithm
half-assed
struggle
Mr.
if you
Krabs.
follow the exact opposite videos that you like. It like makes it really want to like put both on, but it's trying to decide which one you want. Like, it is, I think it's fun messing with like programming systems to see their limits. Like Minecraft, like summoning 20,000 Ender Dragons and killing all of them at once.
Yeah, like teleporting at E instead of at A.
Hey! Good point.
No, you can say.
Yeah, there's really nothing I can say. What I've noticed is that I'm, like, it's really cool to see how hard you can press a program to its limits. Like, how far can it go before it just derps out? Like, you can see where a physics engine kind of glitches out.
Like how much period blood comes out before they die. Like,
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
Smokey!
Dude, why? What? Do you need help, young child?
I'm just giving profitable examples.
How do you
That's
everybody
not
feel
profitable
about the
example.
amount of microtransactions that are coming into premium pay games? Like premium pay, like you pay money to buy the game, you still have to pay cash for some reason.
I hate any game that's pay to win. It's just super unfair and gay.
GTA.
I'm gonna have to go with him on this one.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like, essentially, it's not wrong that the loot boxes are gambling.
Because that's what blatantly is gambling.
Yeah, and then like my father's like, oh, that's not gambling because you have the option to not spend real money on it, but it's like, you have to like it takes so much longer. Like
who's really not gonna gamble it? Like, come on,
You're
man.
gambling your hours of hard work into nothingness.
yeah, into like
like
some
real
pointless
life.
skins. Like, nobody really cares about Black Ice. Like, it doesn't make you better at the game.
Okay, hold up, wait a minute. I thought you said I thought you said something completely different, but I'm a.
No, I did not say black guys. Those
I
totally
know
make
what
you
you
better
mean,
in those
Chad.
certain actions, like especially in
but,
stealing.
Okay, but I heard I heard it unearthly. I heard something different, Chief.
I said like the Black Ice skin on R6.
How dare you?
Like, I just, dude, I think Bethesda went really well with Doom Eternal because when I last played it, I didn't see any microtransactions, so.
But I think, because what's starting to trend now is that there's too many plot holes apparently in the game.
Games are going for less quality and more quantity so they can get more microtransactions and cash. It's less for the, like,
Well, I mean, it's a
Warframe.
business. They have to run it.
I know, but like, look at Warframe.
It's like how eggs are made.
Like,
They
you
don't care
can
about
pay to
the
win in
quality of the
Warframe.
eggs, they just care about the quantity of them.
Yeah, but like Warframe, yeah, you can pay to win
Like,
and all, but you can get everything in the game for free besides
Okay,
skins.
like, okay,
But, like,
so you know, like,
it's
you
a
know, like
shooter looter,
Assassin's
so it
Creed?
makes sense for Warframe to be extremely grindy. Like, it's
But you
kind of
know,
like
like
Ark. It's
Assassin-
supposed to be grindy.
Well, you know, like Assassin's Creed, you know, like how, like their game started to be like was good, but then like it just started to decrease in value. Like they started to pop out like iPhones. Like each iPhone is like a new one. Like each year. It
Yeah,
started
like the
doing
old
that.
iPhones used to like they would always get newer improvements, which made them better. But now it's like you get like one more X on your camera, you get like 2 more cameras attached to your phone. Like, bro, Samsung like actually is innovating. Like, bro, the newest iPhone's got a 10x.
What I hate is
The
that
newest Samsung has a 100x. You could take a picture of the moon's surface with a tiny pocket phone.
that's insane.
But it does cost like over $1,000.
But see,
I'm too poor
what
for
I
that.
see, but what I see with the phones is that each one is just a better camera.
As long as it can call and give me something of some sort of entertainment, I call it a phone.
I need YouTube and the messaging app. That's all I need.
Oh yeah, I forgot, here, I could actually, I forgot the YouTube channel's name again, like the guys with the Las Vegas, like, Mike Burns something, like Burns Up. Like, they play Las Vegas and they got like a bunch of mods on it, and I think one of them is like a mod where a super mutant called Bad Motherfucker, is a character, but the only line he says is motherfucker. So like, he like, if you ask him a question about something, you're like, motherfucker. It's like hilarious.
But
Like, so you can, and you can somehow determine what he wants just because of his tone. And like, while you're in the middle of the battle, all you hear is him screaming that, while swinging a sledgehammer. I think that's like one of the best mods I've seen in a while for Fallout. And it's obvious that you two think very differently about it.
Huh?
What,
Oh.
what
I'm
was the
collecting
question?
sand. I need glass.
Oh.
I need to see my neighbors.
I'm getting more research for a jetpack. So
Oh, sweet, cool, man. Dude, but honestly, we all came from like really different environments. Like, man. But Smokey, I could see
but
why
then we're
people.
all able to be friends though.
Yeah, like,
That's the best part.
which leads me to believe that furries in game. I'm not gonna pull
Now
that one.
see, now see, we don't want to go too far now.
Nah, but like what happens is that like Smokey has this like terrible environment he comes from, and like I could see how it's annoying that people say I feel bad for you. Like he can feel bad for himself. Like he doesn't need you.
That's not the point. It's that I've already gotten over it. Yeah, it's a depressing
Yeah, it's-
topic. Yeah, so what? Abuse is abuse, man.
Yeah, beating children's beating children. Tomato, tomato. Life's an avocado.
I mean, just because I got a taste of my own medicine doesn't mean anything.
What?
Huh?
But no, it's like
Excuse
it's like
me.
anybody can be a friend. It just takes meeting them and saying hi. I mean,
That's what.
Nothing,
Okay, let's
nothing in the
address
world
this.
is hard. Your expectations are just too high.
Yeah. Because honestly,
dude, I don't
when-
get how
John,
y'all
John,
can
do you
like
wanna-
date
John,
someone.
do you want to talk? John, do you
Hello,
want to
this
talk
is
about how I
Lifestyle
first met you in
Management.
ARC?
Your
Dude,
beautiful new
we
aircraft
met
is
because we
moving
went in
on
a chat and
Wednesday
said like,
field.
no, I think we
will
just
feel
got on a
very
boat and
happy,
went to your
Madam.
base. We said screw
No,
it. We're
okay,
just.
so,
Bye.
oh no, cause see, look, this is how it
How
started.
did we meet?
I don't remember.
It was when, okay, when I first, you want to be friends. Well, Tyler had instigated it and was like, hey, you want to be friends or whatever. And I was just like, oh, dude, it was like my first friend. I was like, dog, that's cool.
Mhm.
So, I was
First
like,
two
oh yeah, dude, let's
friends,
get it.
and one abandoned us for PC.
It's crazy.
Dude, I don't even know Tyler's Steam, so you can't even like vibe. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
about to
like-
get absolutely riggedy wrecked by some players. Never mind.
Dude, where am I? Where
But
am
like,
I?
yeah, I mean, it's just like vibing. Just got a vibe.
Straight vibing.
And what happens is that like, you know,
I got
you
lost.
just meet. Just meet, say hi, find something in common, talk.
And the
Yeah,
best
that's
thing is that if you're able to tell them who you are, and they won't discriminate, it's that means they're good. Well, not good, but like, you know, there might be some more. What? Not even that. Just they're good friend. Not even that. I don't even know how to say
I would
it.
rather have a good friend than a girlfriend. At any moment.
Facts.
Friends, yeah,
Oh,
friends
it
are
was
way
this
better.
one TikTok. It was this one TikTok my mama showed me, and it was like chores before whores and dishes before and grass before. Yeah. I thought it was
Oh,
pretty
that's
funny.
stupid. You can't put cobblestone. Oh, that's fucking.
So like, no, it's like the bros before hosting makes sense. Actually, I saw a hilarious video where like the dude was drinking alcohol, chilling with his friends, and this like girl with like 20 pounds of makeup on her face is like, I'm gonna break up with you if you finish that cup of beer because all you do is hang out with your friends. And it's like, no, it's because he gives you too much attention. Now you're angry. Because most of the time when someone says never, it's the one time that you're not
Ow.
doing it.
I just got exploited by.
Like it's not. It's like the one time that they you're not doing the thing for them, so they're very angry. And it's like super stupid. And like this girl says, if you finish that beer, I'm gonna break up with you. He stares at her dead straight and just chugs the cup. She smacks him, walks off, which if it was a guy doing that, he would get in a bunch of trouble. I'm not gonna talk about that subject, but and what happened is the dude then immediately after that just goes, so anyways, to his friends. Like, that is the ultimate bros before hoes moment. No response, nice to know.
Sure, no, give no response, cause that's how stupid it was. Yeah.
I'm counting.
He's like Juicy and Rekid, the combination. He's just like,
dude, I have 11,000 research points just by going in the mines and just scanning stuff.
yeah, dude,
What
like
the
that
heck?
game. If you just go to the,
Well, I'm on Glacia though. Like I probably researched like 20 things, and I'm
Yep.
still trying to find my way back. So if I don't find any resin soon, I'm pretty much dead.
oh, stalling, low airspeed, tomato, life's an avocado.
How much air support do I have left? I have, and these kamikaze plants.
This is supposed to be a podcast.
It is a podcast.
We're just chatting about
You're
games and
screaming about your game. That's why we're on different games, so we wouldn't talk about the games.
now I gotta go find this and edit it out. We should probably just restart.
No,
Why?
we've gone too far.
No, we
I love socializing. You two are just introverts.
What do you
Fuck you.
mean?
Like, you're totally introverted.
No, I'm
I
not.
mean, I wanna talk and shit.
Obamacare says otherwise. Ugh. So anyways, but honestly, like, I think that, whatchamacallums, back to, like, the cool pillows and that, like, I think
That topic
furniture
was a
doesn't
decade
matter
ago.
that much because, you know, you're gonna wear it down.
Oh, so you're gonna
I
be
have
like those
memory
people on
foam.
Tik-
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like, dude,
Yeah, that memory foam be tight.
oh yeah, dude, memory foam's awesome.
It's not. It's sweaty as fuck.
Nah, but it got a good cushion.
No.
I don't know what I'm talking about at this point.
What? I
I'm just straight vibing. So, like,
I'm trying not to
waiting-
die.
I'm waiting for my stone to smelt so I can make this build. So yeah.
yeah. But, like, honestly, like, imagine living in San Andreas in the GTA world.
Low key, kind of lit.
No.
Kinda suck which end you're on. The AI or the player. If you had to pick
Oh,
one
I
game
see.
that you're stuck
Oh.
in eternally, like you'll be in there forever, and you can socialize with players in that, like, outside of the world that will join, like, and your game, if there's newer additions added, you'll join it, but like your consciousness is the character, like you're in it. You don't have a physical body, you're just magically there. So essentially you're immortal in that, in the system, and you'll
That
like
reminds me.
play with players. Like, what game would it be? Okay then.
Resin. No, like I'm listening, but like.
Yeah, but like, what
the
game would
same
you
time,
like
I'm trying
eternally live in? Like, and it
I
would,
would probably.
it'd be like, it could be a
live-
franchise of like a game, like, you know, like It could be all the GTAs or some example.
Oh, does it have to be specifically GTA?
No, it can be like any, like it could be Call of Duty, it could be Minecraft, but like newer versions, like you'll be able to go to them. And like you'll be able, like online players will think you're an actual online person. And that, but like you don't have a physical body, like you're just in the game.
I
So
do not
basically,
know.
you're a form of the game master, technically.
Like you're kind of like a virus in existence that the coders always try to always find in the files but can't delete you. And they don't know what to do.
They're just like,
They just be
just
straight
leave 'em.
vibing.
Like essentially they'll think you're a rogue AI in the game.
that's cool.
But like
I
What
don't
would-
want to die.
what game would it be?
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, if it was GTA, I guess you technically would always have enough cash to, you know, live.
Does it have to be specifically GTA?
No, it could be any game, like said, if you were listening.
You're just giving an
DB
example of the game he's been playing.
Yeah, I'm just
DBZ.
playing this game. Honestly, I'd have to pick GTA because they're always or like Fallout, like some free roaming game.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, I think
I'd
Fallout,
pick one where
honestly,
you're-
because
I'd pick
your
one
life
where
would.
You're not the player, but you're more the game master.
Well, you wouldn't really be
Like,
controlling anything. Like, you essentially would be playing as a player, like whatever options players would have, you would have.
What are we gonna name this podcast?
Tomato, tomato, life's an avocado? I don't know. Tomato, tomato, life's an avocado. So, like, but honestly, I think, like, Fallout would be a good game to pick because, you know, even if the genre ends or single-player games, yeah, you'd only have interactions with the AIs and that, but you would still have, like, food and beverages, and I would imagine that, I think that you'd be able to taste what they would taste like.
I think it might be Division, maybe.
I would have
That's
a
a
world
good
that
game.
sticks close enough to real life currently.
Oh, then I would most likely.
Can it
I
be
mean,
a
that's just
book?
my personal preference. Like, it would have to be like GTA or like a Fallout.
Does it have to be a game? Can it be a book?
Just a game, per se, because I know not everyone here reads a lot of books. Me.
I'm not reading.
Well, if you're dumb enough to not read the fucking Harry Potter series, you should be dead already. But I
On this one, too.
mean, fuck you.
Yikes.
It's literally one of the most popular best series. No,
The most
fuck
popular best series ever.
You. Fuck you, Trev.
You too, buddy.
Nigger.
Nice to know. So, like, what kind of game do you
Nice to
think
know.
you guys would pick?
Harry
I'll
Potter.
probably just shoot me.
I mean,
Gang Beasts would definitely be an interesting one, but I mean,
honestly, I wonder how Minecraft would do.
Nah, I wouldn't want
you'd
Minecraft.
be like an invincible villager.
Especially not in Badlands server.
You die for an eternity and
The
feel the pain
factual
every time.
Like the
I
fictional
would
part
be
of
scared.
Minecraft, if it was
That's-
real life, that would be amazing. Like everything, instead of being 1 meter by 1 meter blocks, it's like actually real life. Except you have superhuman strength and a backpack that can hold such an incredible amount of items.
Yeah,
And
but
the
like,
fact that so many things supernatural, That would be very cool.
Not what I would think would be awesome. I wonder what R6 would be like.
You'd be a glitched out operator that you can't play but is there.
I mean, like, if we're technically playing as a player, we would be able to pick operators in that, like... I just wonder what the
But
view
you'd
would
be
be
a
like.
different personality.
Honestly, I think maybe... I think personally Fallout would be the best bet.
I don't have one. Life's already a game.
My life's like a video game, trying hard to beat the stage. All while I'm collecting coins, ba-ding. I think we just talk
Life's
everywhere.
just a game. How long can you survive without killing yourself?
Very long time. Not too long though. I get bored.
The only reason why I'm alive is because people depend on me. That's it.
Wait a minute. I'm playing GTA and it says defend targets against booty. Did someone literally name their CEO Booty?
That's a very popular CEO name. I don't know how you don't know it.
Mine's Uwu Yummy.
Mine's Anime Express.
Trav doesn't have one.
Wait, what?
You have a motorcycle gang.
Trav, you should
I
name
have a skill.
Trav, you need to name your CEO Poverty.
Oh.
I did at one point, but then got screwed that engagement, and then I just did that.
I love flying around in GTA and finding some dude on some bulky helicopter, because then you can fly around them and see how long it takes them to learn that you're not trying to kamikaze.
Breaking necks and taking names. I just love to do that constantly all day.
Okay.
Hey, stop singing that tune. This is a podcast. We do dumb stuff here, boy.
What is a
Yeah, like the dumbass Cap Johnny should get on a game called Minecraft made by the
Okay,
creator
shut your
Mojang.
bio. Dude, okay, this is my thought.
This is literally a
Oh, a dude in a
YouTube
helicopter
channel
just
about a
texted
Minecraft
me
world.
that I've been following. Nice ride.
Your Minecraft world is doo-doo.
It is. The Minecraft world is literally a piece of shit. I literally just slapped some glitter on my fucking turd and called it good.
So, what was the most inappropriate movie you watched before you hit the age of 10?
Ted.
Beastars.
Sausage Party. Beastars wasn't even out by then, like I said, before the age of 10.
I never watched Beastars.
It's not even that inappropriate.
Okay.
It is that inappropriate. It's not as bad as other movies, well, shows.
I think the scariest one was Frankenstein's Army.
I think my father let me
Army, really?
watch. My father let me watch Ghost Ship.
Trav, have you seen Frankenstein's Army?
No, but that just sounds dumb.
Have you guys watched Ghost Ship? It's a really old
It's
movie.
about some guy who takes humans, kills them, and then uses their flesh to make machines that kill other humans to make more machines. And these guys are exploring this cavern that people have gone missing in, and it's a first-person POV the whole movie, and the guy gets trapped by the Frankenstein's army.
So, whatchamacallem?
Scary for Ryan.
The most scariest movie I think I was allowed to watch before I was like 10 was Ghost Ship.
What is that? That sounds like a doo-doo.
You are uncultured swine.
It's a movie where like these guys are supposed to repair ships. We're just shipping out there to find ships that are like ghost ships or that going somewhere else, and they run into a giant ship that everybody got killed on, like someone killed everyone.
Oh
and
wait,
then
is it
became
video game?
haunted. What?
Is it a video game?
No, it's a movie.
It's a fucking movie.
Oh, because the same game has been invented into that. You found a ship.
And it's like super cool. I think one of my favorite scenes is when like two guys just kept eating the food and then it turned into maggots. And like they started freaking out. Most of the people died and like then people started fighting each other because they're going crazy.
Like, I love this crackberry that you do, Billy. He was like, no, I get better, Jimmy.
And it's like all this random stuff. I mean, like, it's a really good movie and all, but like, why the hell would you adventure an abandoned ship with a bunch of dead bodies and a creepy...
Oh no, I know what you're talking about now. It's a game now.
How long is this?
No, it's not the
been
game.
going
It's like
on?
this little girl that one of the people find, and she's like nice, but apparently her mother is in the ship and like screams when like someone's near them, and they like someone's near her daughter and figures it out, and it's like, oh.
Well,
Like their father and that, and, like the ship will like morph and like morph into killing them. It's like, It's a really strange movie, but it's like it's like old enough now where like it like like that in between state when it's like it's like the in between state of like age where it's like outdated enough that it doesn't look scary, but it's has good enough technology to still be played.
I am just
One of the
I like
scariest scenes from Frankenstein's
I can't do horror movies, dog.
was when
can't.
the
Well,
first
we can
encounter
understand
happened.
you're black, white people energy.
Shut up. I just don't.
We don't
do
have a
those
fight
kind
or
of-
flight response. We just adventure. We hear creepy. Okay, imagine
you guys- yeah, you
imagine the
guys
first dude
adventure
that
like
hears
idiots.
a parrot
When
talk.
we hear that, we're
No.
gone.
It's because you die first.
No, we're smart and we're like, We're trying
And
to
And so
first.
then
snatch
the
up.
murderer targets you.
No, see, I
What
wouldn't say
saved
like
my life once is me and my friends were in a group. There's one black kid in our group, and then some guy came up trying to stab me, and then I screamed, "I'm not black!" And then he said, "Oh, sorry, I just had a brain fart," and then he went after my friend to Trey.
Alright. I remember that.
I thought it was funny.
Where's aluminum? Which
Dude, I
cave-
mean like
which cave has aluminum in
What's
it, John?
funny is one of my Jewish friends that was really Jewish. He liked
oh, I made Holocaust
liked a
jokes
lot of
blatantly
baked-
in front of
he
like
made- he
a
liked
person
lot of
that's
baked
Jewish.
and fried foods.
Dude,
No understands.
so
It's probably
wasn't it
because
you and me,
ancestors
Smokey, that
so
were talking
used to
about
that
how
environment.
like I think you were talking about how technology's advanced so much with like memory
Oh,
storage
yeah.
and that.
Let me make the
But
joke.
and then my comparison was
Technology.
like Jews, because I am right,
Yeah,
they
no, no,
became
no,
more
no, no, no.
compactable.
Wait, don't expose the joke, I gotta say it. So, it's crazy how far technology's come. My room is really big, and the size of my room is how big some megabytes used to be on some machines. But now, it's compacted into such small little gadgets like my PlayStation. Cap.
Oh!
the point of the joke?
Your line. The whole punchline of it.
Why is there a delay between text messages? I need to send him another message because I almost... I thought you
What?
says to say all the lines. I already talked about how, you know, Jews became more compactable after World War II.
You're on the fucking joke. If you look at our avatars, it really explains a lot. Like it's how our personalities are. Caps is just a fun to be around thing, and then mine's just
Crack.
chill. And then
What is mine saying?
Trav is just salt because it's a Fortnite thing.
yeah,
The other skins that the other ones,
niggers,
I
man.
can't.
Oh god.
You're gonna have to edit out so much of this.
I'm just gonna upload it raw.
Oh, you're gonna get banned. It's over.
No, I'm just gonna send it up raw and then...
Who knew Johnny Zim would get a strike?
Hello, you're through to Pegasus
No.
Lifestyle. Call again. Goodbye.
I knew.
It's okay. It's I can make I can always make.
Podcast. It's mostly when
okay,
you
I
and
didn't wanna
Travis
make
talking,
money
and I
anyway.
really don't want you to psycho through all that to censor all that.
What do you
So
need,
yeah,
boss? Some wheels? I can bring
really
them
Oh
around.
my
boring
God.
podcasts that don't-
Why is everything I own destroyed or impounded in GTA?
Because you're white.
Because you're a criminal.
Gotcha. I'll get back to it then.
Well, it's not my fault the random officer walked in front of me and touched the tip of my minigun barrel while I was pulling the trigger calmly towards a horde of
Where's
civilians.
more aluminum? I need more aluminum. Where's the lubadubada?
Aluminum?
The moon of the first planet.
No, on Caldasaur. Where'd you find it? Where'd you find that?
Cave.
F this planet.
It's checking my text for profanity in the GTA thing when I said I mean okay. Like 3 words and it's still checking for profanity.
Yeah, like you can't say fuck, and it's so stupid because literally half the lines in GTA have
Just shut up, Smokey.
I mean most have the N-word, I mean I think it's a dystopia. Yeah, it's like a dystopia. Dictopia.
What?
And I mean, I'm not like GTA because it's taking some part of the thing to like the absolute extreme.
Kaguya-sama, love is war.
No,
Did you know that I like chicken and ducks?
dude, I don't think we need another war.
You're black, we know.
So, Smokey,
Yeah?
how was your, how were you in 1999, May 13th, when Muhammad Ali
There I was.
Jr.
Naked. Barbecue sauce on my titties.
when Muhammad Ali Jr. licked your face?
Well, that's when my friend George, he started talking about something about something about September. We just kept chatting. I wasn't really paying attention.
Ah. So
No,
you just...
I went back to the moon base. Jeez, is it crappy.
Shut up. It's what you get for not updating it.
What do you mean that's what I get?
I just build them how
Excuse me?
they are. You're the janitor.
Dude, I'm
Ow.
taking the oxygenator from this place.
I took it, yeah.
No, you didn't. It's still here. But I'm going to yoink it for Glacio or whatever.
So, what we can all say here is that worst things that have happened from us, check, is Trav's wimpy boy. He said nothing. I'm
No!
the
Stop!
middle.
Stop! I've been... I mean,
Then say a story. Come on. We've talked about some
They're
I've
not-
talked about my
see-
turning point that's made me just stop, just screw people.
I mean,
Come on.
I put...
It's not even a
me-
competition, buddy. It doesn't even have to be super bad. It's just...
I mean, I've gone through, like, I've
You're
gone, like,
dead.
through betrayal, but, like, y'all gonna be like, really? Really?
oh, I got betrayed by everybody.
See?
That's just
Smokey
cap.
was
I
betrayed
don't
by his
care.
like parents when he was super young. Like,
He's betrayed by his parents.
I mean,
That's why your avatar's a Fortnite skin.
Nope. It's not. It's a fish. In water. Underwater.
I'm surprised it's not just a bucket of fucking chicken.
Oh, man.
oh, dude. Since my mother's a nurse, we actually
You
she
talked
gets like
about
the.
this earlier this morning. You talked about this earlier this morning. You talked about this.
No, it was earlier today. It's like, but Smokey wasn't here. But like, since she was a nurse, she gets like the special
Can we
benefits
talk
and
about
like.
how people at Starbucks are technically drug dealers since caffeine is technically a drug?
Yes.
Okay, so back to the whole thing, and like she gets
No,
these benefits,
No, back to the whole nothing.
but like there's a super good. But like,
Radiation is just cancerous air.
you're cancerous.
Huh?
See, we should have like a competition one day where like we see who can survive the longest with a super drifty car in the military base without dying.
I probably will die first, just out of elimination.
This is why I'm watching Scooby-Doo on Netflix instead of being on...
I have a super modified race car, but
Scoob.
tank.
Where are you?
I'm not... I just want to listen to my Spotify playlist before I hop on YouTube. That was a lie. I just see my Netflix recommended for you, and it's fucking stupid Scooby-Doo shit.
Dude, you should watch The Travelers. It's a really good show that Netflix made. So, like, the new season of The Flash came out, but, like, I don't know, I just kind of lost my taste for The Flash. Like, does anybody, like, watch anything on Netflix, like, Flash or that?
I watch anime.
Jesus, I'm gonna poop my cheese.
What?
Sorry, I am in the military base right now, just running from tanks.
Shut up.
You could find a tank. I
So,
tried to
Trav,
look
like,
for tanks.
who betrayed you?
Well, I mean, like, it's kind of
Ah,
like...
you are doo-doo, ha!
I like how Trav's trying to talk about, like, some emotional moment that made him upset.
No,
We're
it's
like,
not, it's not.
haha, you
that
duty
serious.
cheeks.
But like, whatchamacallit,
Doesn't have to be as bad as ours. I mean, we're gonna make pop jokes about how we've had worse per dinky wings, but it's not like...
it was like 3rd grade year.
Did I ever mention
not
this
like-
guy said he was gay and he wanted to suck my dick?
Yeah,
I've
some
been-
dude offered me some Capri Suns if I touched his pee-pee. And
Yeah.
bro, were them some good Capri Suns, cause that was worth it.
Set example for the kids.
I know. Touch a man's pee-pee, you get free Capri Suns.
Why?
Free Capri Suns.
Free Capri Suns? Huh? Free Capri Suns, stupid? Free?
Yeah, free. I've been driving around the military base.
I'd rather touch a man's pee-pee than get a scar all across my chest.
I got a scar all across my arm.
I have like 20 scars on my back because I had a very bony back and I wanted to go swimming and we went to a public swimming pool and I went down lots of slides.
But anyway,
Oh
let
my
me tell
god,
you.
you should see my shins.
the per-
They are covered in scars because down in Florida,
Yeah, because you did
where
the
this
little
tragedy happened,
swing and then your the little ferns shoot stabbed your
I
ankles.
built a Tarzan swing in the middle
Yeah, I
of
know.
the fucking woods that I only knew about, and there was palm fronds that I hit my shins on, and it
The stems.
fucking hurt. Yeah, the stems. Except I cut the branches off. Also, my cousin, he said if I fell off that Tarzan swing, I would die if I fell off.
Mhm.
I fell off.
I fell off. I survived. He was lying.
It was literally like fucking Looney Tunes. I fucking tumbled down the hill until I hit my back on a fucking tree stump.
Mm.
That shit
So
hurt.
anyway,
And then after all that, my cousin just said, "You alive?"
and you was like, mm-hmm. He's like, take it.
Now I won't get the free iPhone.
I was just finna say PS4.
He owned all the shit. I was living with my aunt.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have no rights. Sorry.
Alright, no family. Get it
The only
right.
thing I- the
See,
only
women
thing that's
have no
constant-
rights. Black people get whipped. Gingers deserve to die. Blondies with blue eyes are now stereotypically
I am one of
neo-Nazis.
82 genders. Try me.
Bro, okay, guys, can we mention how only 2 out of the 70 genders are getting the coronavirus?
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. Which makes me want to classify as a toaster. Okay, can we mention how Trump's like the biggest smart aleck ever? Like, this dude he said, by the left's logic, I can classify as any gender I want. So sorry, Hillary, I'm like the
Trump
first.
Trump classifies as the gender called orange fat man, and the only respected orange fat man that comes from that.
Okay,
gender
technically
is
Trump
Danny
is just
DeVito.
a brighter shade of black people because brown is just a dark shade of orange.
That's just not true.
Smokey was just like, what?
What? You have to make, you have to darken orange to get brown. So technically, there are
So
two things
if
of...
you fry Trump to a decent crisp, he'll turn black.
Maybe.
You still won't have the privilege.
Bro, he's a trumpet. He gets the right to burp whenever he likes. Like, I mean, okay. Who all here watches Russian Badger?